Sign up today.
The following is a presentation of TFNN. The TFNN Bull Bear Trading Hour. Every trading day, live at 10 a.m. Eastern. Call now, toll free at 877-927-6648 or internationally at 727-873-7618. The TFNN Bull Bear Trading Hour. Now, Tom and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. Appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 90, NASDAQ up 25, S&P's up 11.5, gold contract down $21, trading $17.78 an ounce. Silver off 22 cents, $18.32 an ounce. Light sweet crude flat, $39.44 a barrel. We'll get those numbers out this morning. Notes and bonds. You get the 10-year note right now down 9 ticks, trading 138.28. 30-year off 26 at 177.24, and King Dollar. King Dollar down 199 ticks, trading 97.192. The euro is at 112. The yen is at 107.5, and the British pound is at 124 to 1 U.S. dollar. And Tom O'Brien, we got Tesla being the most valuable motor company in the world that just overtook Toyota. Welcome to the brave new world, man.
11.11 as I pulled it up, man. That's I'm sure Elon will appreciate that price tag. What's his pay package going to be like, man? He's delivering on like all of that astronomical market cap, delivery profitability. He's going to come out as he should, man. Biggest car company in the world. The CEO and the founder should be rewarded, rightfully so, man.
It's pretty amazing, no doubt.
It is.
It's a brave new world. Let's go to our man, Mr. Kevin Hinks at TD Ameritrade. Thinkorswim, as we do every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And don't forget, folks, every trading day right here, 11 to 12 Eastern Standard Time. You want to understand the option market, option strategies, futures, outstanding program. Always remember, too, it's live, it's archived. If you haven't test-driven yet the Thinkorswim platform, real easy to do. You're sitting on the website, hit the banner, bring it up. They'll allow you to trade with paper money. You can follow Kevin and his team every trading day. Kevin Hinks, what's going on?
Good morning, Tom. Good morning, Tommy. Pretty interesting morning.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not very. It's very rare that you look at a data point come out like the ADP report, and the number comes out and it's a little bit muted. It's a small miss. They were looking for 3.5 million jobs, came in 2.3, but then you look at the revision.
Yes.
And you're like, wait, what is that? And you have to look and do a double take. They revised last month from down 2.7 to up 3 million.
It's pretty intense. There's no doubt. It's like a miss. It's like a miss in the oil market, man.
Like, wow. And then, of course, we got that news from Pfizer and BioNTech that came out right around 8 o'clock Chicago time, around 9 your guys' time. And, that gave the market a boost because this market is so sensitive, as you know, to any positive news about vaccines and any updating the coronavirus. So I think that's where we are. And it's start of the month, start of the quarter, start of the second half of the year. You got to think there's money probably flowing into stocks that'll give them a boost. And that's where we find ourselves, guys.
Yeah, it's pretty. That revision in the jobs market's pretty incredible. I guess there's a couple different ways to look at it too. It's like, okay, are the states so far behind? I know Florida is for sure. I mean, they've been behind the 8 ball for a long period of time as to who's laid off, who's not laid off, and we're July 1st, and there's still folks that basically are still waiting for their unemployment from 3 months ago. And I'm sure a lot of those maybe are already back to work. So I suspect that those numbers are going to be not the greatest numbers even going forward. So I'm sure the market basically seems to have a handle on it. That's what it comes down to. I mean, Kevin, when we look at this market in general, and then we look at Tesla, I mean, if we were, back going into school, I'd love to know how they're going to teach this, man.
Right. I mean,
they'll teach it.
Here's what you have to wrestle with, guys. How much of Tesla's stock price is the success of their cars and the success of their move over to China, and how much of Tesla's stock price is the promise of the future.
Yes.
And whatever he has in the pipeline, and that's really what people are trading on right now. But I think when we look back at the history of Tesla, I think it'll be that move and that opening in China that really gave them that I hate to use a NASA term, but a blast off in terms of the stock price.
Yeah, it totally makes sense. Because what also happens in China, folks, there is so many electric cars and so many natural gas cars. I'm not talking about it's a monster, and they have all different license plates, and you can see them when you're on the road. I mean, the amount of electric cars in China anyway is huge, man. The amount of dealers
and the size of their middle class, Tom.
Yes,
think of that.
Yes, it's yeah.
Man.
And I was just going to add, all of that came in right as they were starting to become profitable, which is like the perfect storm to the upside, right? On a company like Tesla.
Right. Which gave them that thing that everyone was worried about, and that is cash. Cash flow.
And
cash on hand.
The bottom line is that I've never driven one. I've only been in one once. But, man, it'd be like you and I, Kevin, like in the 70s, and you're getting one of those... it would be the Corvette 427 at that particular point. Boom! You're right back. I mean, the one I was in wasn't the fast one. It was just one of those regular ones, and it still blew my mind the type of acceleration that it actually had. I mean, it was pretty cool.
And even most of all, everyone that buys one seems to like it.
Yeah, it's like an Apple phone.
I heard no one say they don't like it.
Yeah, there's no doubt. You don't see people going from Teslas to something else. You see people trying out a Tesla, and then all of a sudden, okay, man, this is where I'm at. So, pretty amazing. We're still. I mean, it's amazing that we're in July, and we still got the VIX hanging out here at 30. So it's going to be intriguing, right? We're getting these 1% moves every 3 days, man. And the real question, sometimes we're getting one up and one down. It's like, but guess what? It keeps going higher.
I said that this morning, Tom. It's very rare in my long career that you wake up on July 1st and you see the VIX with a 3 handle.
Right.
Now it's dipped slightly below there now, trading about 29.40, but even 29.40 on July 1st, not very many years in my trading career have I seen a VIX that high. And remember what that is. If you're a net seller of options via covered calls, via short put verticals, short call verticals, whatever, if you're a net seller of options, that's a gift.
Right.
Because higher levels of VIX, higher levels of implied volatility, higher levels of premium in the options, higher levels of decay each day.
You got to love it, man. And, folks, every trading day, right here, 11 to 12, Kevin and his team, they set out the strategies and really pay attention to this in the summer. Because I'm telling you, folks, okay, these next 6 weeks, okay, what I've seen going through the years, it used to be after Labor Day that markets would get back. It seems that, it was almost a week and a half, 2 weeks before Labor Day that we start getting markets again. But the next 6 weeks, man, I don't care which way the market goes. It's going to start, it just gets dead. I mean, it is what it is, man. People got to go on vacation if they haven't had it, right? Listen, folks, 45 minutes from now, Kevin, look forward to the show. You have a great one, safe one. Of course, look forward to speaking to you tomorrow morning also.
Thanks for having me on, guys.
Okay.
Thanks, Kevin.
Stay right there, folks. Tom and I come right back. Dow's up 137, Nasdaq's up 40, S&P's up 17.5. We'll come right back.
If you're not currently using the TAS Profile Scanner when looking at setting up your trading opportunities, then your arsenal is short a mighty weapon. The TAS Profile Scanner is a standalone piece of software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Headed by Steve Dahl, TAS understands that in today's technological world, the use of top-flight software applications and technical analysis expertise is essential to successful trading in today's market. You also gain access to the webinar that Steve Dahl and Tom O'Brien just hosted, The Best Way to Use the TAS Profile Scanner to Profit. This webinar archive is available for all subscribers immediately upon signing up. All new subscriptions also come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Start your subscription by visiting the front page of TFNN.com today, and you'll find the TAS Profile Scanner under the Services tab. Sign up today. Are you in the market for buying or selling real estate in the Bay Area, including the surrounding St. Petersburg, Tampa, and Clearwater markets? Tiger Real Estate LLC is a firm that has extensive experience in the Tampa Bay area. Whether you're looking to sell your current property for maximum value, or you're in the market for a second home or investment property, Tiger Realty has the experience across all areas of real estate in the Tampa Bay area to help buyers and sellers make the most informed decisions across all price levels. From the price you should be paying per square foot in certain up-and-coming areas to the type of cash flow investment properties are capable of creating, Tiger Real Estate can help you make the best decision when it comes to all areas of the market. Before you make one of the biggest decisions of your financial future, call Tiger Real Estate LLC today at 727-329-8322 or email us at tiger@tfnn.com. That's 727-329-8322. Call us today.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has just launched their July 4th Tiger Dollar sale. For 1 week only, we've doubled all the bonuses where you can now get up to a 20, 30, or even a 40% bonus on your Tiger Dollar purchase. Tiger Dollars are good on all TFNN newsletters, webinars, and trading services and never expire. For all the details and to get your Tiger Dollars before this sale ends Monday, July 6th, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome, folks. Dow is up 125, Nasdaq's up 48, S&Ps are up 17. And Tom O'Brien, you know what I love out here this morning?
What's that?
So watch this, folks. The divergence is a monster out here this morning. So you get gold down $22, $17.78. You get the dollar down 249 ticks. And what has happened is that the last few times that the dollar's been down, folks, okay, the S&P has given it up in a big way. I don't expect any different today. So this is going to be pretty cool. Coming into July 1st, a new month. You can see I just put up the dollar in Tiger TV. This is a good sell-off, man. On the way down, we get over to the good old gold market. Gold bottom line got up to 1807. Now gold has monster volume, folks, on the way up. So we're going to be right back topside there. It already has 170,000 contracts. That's a monster number. And we reached another high. And then if we take the S&P on top of that, bottom line is that I think you're going to get some nice action out here today as we move through this trading day. What I would love to see, it doesn't look like to me like the NDX 100 can hit the highs. I would have loved it because it's another 100 points inside the NQs, the futures. That would be like the perfect setup if it tested it. So we'll see where it shakes out the end of the day. But there's a lot of action out here, man.
Oh, man. How about FedEx, man? FedEx is up like 16% on their numbers. They beat by almost $1 billion with a decent portion of that going to their bottom line on top of it. I think they were supposed to, analysts expected them to take in 6-point-something billion. I think they took over 17 billion.
Look at that.
Let me just pull up the exact numbers because they're startling, man, in terms of what they pulled in. So, so they took in $17.4 billion in the quarter, and they were looking to take in 16.4, and they made $253 a share, and they were looking to make $152 a share.
Okay. Well, they get a start because
that's a bazooka.
It's a bazooka, but this chart, it has been a mess. Okay, the highs 274, the lows 88. But that's hey, listen, man, that's great. We know there's no doubt that, the bottom line, folks, is that habits have changed, and there's going to be more delivery, man. Delivery is where it's at. There's no two ways about it, man.
And they're obviously still competing with Amazon, in terms of not competing, but they're not going to lose any market share in terms of Amazon cutting them out of that middleman operation because, you're back up, to like this upper echelon level that we were at pre-COVID.
Oh, yeah. And
you're really back into this gap that we had September of 19 when they had an earnings miss there, big time.
Yeah, and just like Amazon, I suspect, meaning when Amazon took advantage of getting the lease on those 12 big monster delivery, the cargo planes, I suspect FedEx is doing the same thing, right? So what gets really intriguing there are so many planes available. If that was our business, Tom, bottom line is that, hey, listen, you got extra cash. It's like, hey, this is the time to lease these planes out.
Yeah.
That has
Definitely.
to be one of
their
biggest expenses.
In the next year or two, right, as you're ramping things up, maybe you up that timeline a bit. Maybe you didn't plan on buying them just yet, but the amount of savings that you could have is that, airlines just not even traveling, definitely an opportunity.
Oh, there's no doubt. Yeah. And then I heard you talking about American this morning. American's going to have a huge problem, folks, okay?
I agree.
This is like...
You know what airline I won't be flying on first? The airline that tells me that they're going to try and pack the seats full.
Yeah.
Just
seriously, man.
It's
and then unfortunately, what is going to happen? So picture, folks, when the CARES Act came in, okay, that was the $3 trillion act, okay? They had inside that act, which was definitely important for all the airlines, that the airlines themselves could not furlough anyone because this is a grant to the airlines, okay? So it's hundreds of millions of dollars in grant money, okay?
Yes.
Meaning you don't give it back. That is up September. And American, United, they have already came out and, bottom line, they are going to be furloughing thousands of pilots.
Yeah.
So what they're trying to do first is that they're trying to say, okay, they're going to try to give their pilots, first off, do you want early retirement? We're going to pay you some money to get out early. Bottom line is that you're going to see a huge amount of high-paying pilots, unfortunately, out of a job. So we're going to see how these ramifications are going forward. That's how this thing is going to shake out.
It's going to happen, for sure.
So we get oil, too, right? Let's take a look at this whisper number here.
It doesn't stop, in terms of the amount of news coming up.
Okay, crude inventories.
So we got crude coming out at 10:30. Looks like they're looking for a draw of anywhere between 500,000 to almost 2 million barrels on that number. Crude was just above $40, man. We're flirting with about, where are we at right now? 39.70 right now in the price of crude.
Okay. So you get a whisper number of 191,000 a draw.
That's minus 1.9 million.
1.9 million, okay. And then the survey number, what's that? Is that 500,000?
That's 500,000.
Okay. I see. Okay, so
they're looking for a draw. Survey number's 500,000. The whisper number, they're looking for a bigger draw of almost 2 million.
Okay, so 32 seconds. My take is oil's going to go down, so where are we going to go?
So you're looking for more oil, ideally, in the market.
So minus, give me a number. Minus
400.
Minus 400. Oh, that's not much then. That's bullish, right?
No, that's less of a draw, more supply, cheaper prices.
Okay, cool. Here we go. Minus 400.
Right?
Bingo.
You got me?
I got you.
With 4 seconds to spare, minus 400,000. So you're looking for a draw of, as in the market might be looking for anywhere like a draw of 2 million barrels.
Yeah, that's right. I got it. Yeah.
Our guess much closer to even. There's more oil. People got to sell it at cheaper prices.
Yeah. Good. That's what I want.
And just from a fundamental, $40, man, are we really going to get back to $50 with this type of, airlines we just talked about shut down, man? I'm sure people are driving, but just in terms of the economy, it's a tough deal to see oil going from negative territory to now we're talking about can it go from 40 to 50? Seems like the bearish risk-reward scenario there might be a more profitable play.
Yeah, there's no doubt. And we'll see, because we pull this up. What you're going to see here, folks, is that the contract itself, it even had some intraday volume down out here today. You can see when that spiked down to 39.05. Look at that bar, man. That bar was at 8:10 Eastern time this morning. So you get some juice down at that bar. Right now we got it at 39.77. So,
because it's been struggling, you could say, at this area all the way for the whole month of June, almost June 5th. You went up to like 39.68, man, and we've climbed above it briefly, but a lot of resistance right there. And if you look at where we fell out of bed, man, the low 41.05 is the bar from March 6th, which is crazy that was Saudi Arabia. What was going on there? That they cut? Yeah, that's where they cut those prices dramatically and upset the whole market. So we're almost like right back to there. As then talk about some resistance.
Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I come back. We'll have those oil numbers for you. Dow up 97, Nasdaq up 49, S&P's up 15, gold's down $25, silver's up 26 cents, and King Dollar. King Dollar's down 308 ticks. Bye-bye, King Dollar.
Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get them, folks.
If you're a trader in the market looking to find the path that leads to maximizing profits while decreasing risk, then now is a great time to try out Dave White's daily trading service, The Path of Least Resistance. Through the use of options and equity trades, Dave advises his subscribers on a daily basis of the current market conditions and what possible trade setups are on the horizon. The Path of Least Resistance is published every trading morning, often with updates intraday when initiating trades or closing out positions. Dave White has advised his clients of some outstanding winning options and equity trades in recent months, and now is a great time to try it out for yourself. New subscribers to the Path of Least Resistance receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the types of options and equity trades that are available by signing up for the Path of Least Resistance today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com and selecting the newsletter tab. Sign up today. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartleys, ABCs, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. So crude fell 263,000 barrels. I think we'll
No. Where I see
crude inventories fell.
That's Cushing. No, it fell 7.1 million barrels. Look at
There you go. Holy cow.
That's it. I did. Listen, I'm smiling because I did the same thing. I said, "What's going on with these numbers lately, man?" The first number I saw was distillates, and it said it fell 593. I said, the estimate was 500. And then I said, "Oh my goodness, crude just dropped 7.1 million barrels, man. The estimate was 500,000 and maybe 2 million. The whisper, nope, we're talking about 7.2 million barrels. We just saw a draw in the oil reserves." And with that, the price is pretty muted, man. 39.83. We popped about 12 cents.
Really?
Yeah.
That's something else, man.
I'll pull the chart up right here. I got it. Let me show it where we are. My screen's jumping around. There we go. Come on, load up. Yeah. So we're looking at, what are we looking at? 5-minute bars, 5-minute bars. And you wouldn't even know that the number just came out on this 5-minute bar. And we're actually now negative to 39.72, man. You got to love this market.
Yeah, they must be hiding oil somewhere, man. I said,
what's up with all?
That's pretty intense, man. So
well, what's happening is the spigots are off, man. The supplies are not getting supplied. It's just the inventories are getting drained because who's producing oil right now, or I should say right now, prices start climbing. But in the last month or two, we were talking about negative to teens to 20s to 30s, and now we're maybe 40s.
Amazing.
Crazy.
Let's take a look at some of the higher volume equities out here today. You got, let's see, so United's up $2.10. You got American up 59 cents. Those are the two big ones up here. We got Boeing up $3. You got the rest of them on there we go. Oh, FedEx up $21. That's a big number. Inside the NDX 100, lead is out here today. Amgen's up 4.8%, Tesla 4.6%. You get Marriott 4.4 and Bookings.com 4.2. Taken away from it, Xilinx. That was the leader out here yesterday. It's down 3.2% today. You got Western Digital off 3, Regeneron off 2.4. So bottom line, you still get a sideways move out here.
Hey, can we jump over to? I'm jumping around a bit, but Constellation Brands. So they came out. They're buying a direct-to-consumer wine company.
Yeah.
Pretty cool, in terms of this company too, man. Where am I? Where's my Constellation? Started last year, and I don't know if they have what they paid in here, but the market liking it. Constellation's up about 8%. They've sold about 15,000 cases. This company, Empathy, that they bought of its signature California wine, 2,000 subscribers. That's not a huge base, man, right? 2,000 subscribers, and it all depends on what you sold the company for, but. That's a good business, man. Everything direct to consumer.
It's a huge business.
Cut out the middleman. Like, why?
Exactly. Well, what's so intriguing about this? So Constellation Brands. Okay, now it's purchase of Empathy Wines, high performing digitally native wine brand, direct to consumer.
Yeah.
So what happens? This is what's going to be so intriguing about this is that we know that the direct-to-consumer is a big deal. Now, when you get these monster companies buying the direct-to-consumer, like you can see why Constellation's up $14, man. I mean, The next thing you're going to get, picture 10 years from now, folks. What's going to happen, you're going to get a case of wine, you're going to get a case of pot.
Corona beer.
Yeah. And then, but they're going to...
And your cannabis from Canopy, all delivered in one, right?
Right. It's delivered in one.
And it's probably going to become in a flying Tesla or Uber. But
with no one in the middle. If no one's in the middle, it is a big deal, folks, because what ends up happening, all they're really paying for is the digital platform, right? It's like, okay, you have the dirt growing. I mean, it's the same. You can see it's the same business plan, right? Pot, dirt growing.
I thought the same thing,
wine, dirt growing, right? It's pretty wild, man.
I thought the same thing as they're already a huge alcohol company. In terms of what they have, I'm trying to pull up because the brands are. Let's pull up these brands, man, because they're staggering in terms of they're all going to be on here. Exactly. You're talking about Modelo, Corona. All those Corona seltzers up there. Yeah. They got tequila, I think. And then, of course, you're going to bring it right into the cannabis, man, once that explodes in the U.S. There's no reason why not.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Hong Kong. So that's Hong Kong folks, unfortunately, their freedoms are over. Right on one day, just like that.
I
bottom
agree.
line, it was supposed to last another 20, 25 years, which is nothing in itself.
2047.
You know
27.
what I mean? And 27 years is nothing either.
No. I made the story yesterday, man. If you're having kids today, your kids are going to be in their mid-20s when you're going to hand over to Xi and the dictator, communist China, man. That's super real, and this law is unfortunate. We'll see what happens. But I talked about this morning.
Well, we know what's going to happen. You protest, you're going to disappear for years, folks.
Yeah, I mean, they say it's punishment up to lifetime in prison, and the quote in terms of what the law stipulates is so broad it's offensive to just democratic norms. Undermining national unification.
Yeah, like what does that mean, right?
It means whatever President Xi wants goes to jail forever, man.
At that particular time, exactly.
Yeah, right. and you already have people getting arrested using the law. So
yeah, I'm surprised that the market itself, didn't go south in a monster way last night. You know what I mean?
Not even paying attention to it at all, man.
Yeah, it's. I guess the market's already realized that. Guess what? Hong Kong is China. China is Hong Kong. If you just look at the marketplace,
for the Hong Kong people out there, man.
That's what's absolutely going on. There's no two ways about that. So
yeah.
What else we got out here? We got a lot.
How about Disney, man? I saw some pictures. Disney rocking today on some of the good financial news and so forth. Popped like $4 on the open, man, from 111 to 115, up more than 2%. I saw some pictures in Disney Hong Kong, them opening up. It was actually raining. They had squares out there. I'll try and find the picture maybe even at the next break. It was people like cordoned it off, waiting in the rain. It just made me think, man, everybody loves Disney, man. No matter when they're going to open back up, they're going to be at that whatever capacity it is. And, any type of vaccine news for a company like that is going to put this thing in volatility for sure.
I'm going to get you a Mickey Mouse hat.
I need 2 of them, please. Hey, this vaccine news, too. Because, part of what's going to come out, man, is how this comes down. So there's only 45 patients in this. They received 3 different doses of this drug in terms of 10 micrograms, 30, and 100, with 9 getting a placebo. And you have people getting fevers, and how this works out. You have to have the safety of this. And when you read through this, they showed antibodies.
Okay.
Some of the antibodies were neutralizing, which is the ones you kind of need. But the people who got the biggest dose, the 100 microgram, fevers in half the patients. I don't think that's so. It's just you're talking about, okay, you got antibodies in half the people. Well, I don't see a country taking a vaccine if everyone's getting fevers from it. So be skeptical when you hear these stories. That's all. 45 patients, there's some antibodies, and it's causing people.
But did you just say that some of them are taking and they're getting fevers from it?
Yes, that's exactly what I said. Go over more. Yeah, the high doses cause fevers in half of the people.
Great. Don't sign me up for that one.
No, exactly. So the market likes it, but read into what's going on.
Stay right there. Tommy and I come right back.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has just launched their July 4th Tiger Dollar sale. For 1 week only, we've doubled all the bonuses, where you can now get up to a 20, 30, or even a 40% bonus on your Tiger Dollar purchase. Tiger Dollars are good on all TFNN newsletters, webinars, and trading services, and never expire. For all the details and to get your Tiger Dollars before this sale ends Monday, July 6th, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
If you haven't checked out the newsletters page of TFNN.com, what are you waiting for? All of the TFNN newsletters are informative, up-to-date, affordable, and a must-have for every trader looking to gain a competitive informational edge in today's markets. TFNN newsletters cover every aspect of the markets to offer you the very latest in market news. Plus, new subscribers get to test drive our newsletters risk-free for 30 days. From all aspects of the markets, including stocks, bonds, metals, commodities, and tech, there's a newsletter to fit your needs exclusively from TFNN. Stay informed each day you trade and get the competitive edge that will help you stay ahead of the game. Visit our newsletters page by going to TFNN.com and click the newsletters button near the top of the page. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, trade LABU or LABD. Direction's daily S&P Biotech 3 times bull and bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up 80, Nasdaq's up 66, S&P's are up 16.5. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Teddy Kegstad. And you can reach Teddy every trading day, folks, at forex-trading-unlock.com. That's forex-trading-unlock.com. It couldn't be a better day to go over to our man, Mr. Teddy Kegstad, because we got these currencies moving. What's going on, brother?
Hey, what's going on, guys? We definitely have an interesting day to talk about the currencies. So when we left off last week, remember I said ride the dollar bull.
Yes.
And it seems like that worked out well. The dollar rallied up until early this morning for the most part. Now the British pound turned around 2 days ago. Now it's a very interesting thing. Remember when we talked last week? I said the S&P is probably when it was hovering on those highs, it will probably get a little sell-off. So we had a sell-off into Monday. And this kind of coincides with what's going on with the currency market. Monday, the stock market turned around, and you started to see a dollar sell-off in the British pound, which is the second biggest component of the dollar index.
Right.
But the dollar index continued to go higher. So we have a little bit of a divergence going on here. And I think that this is going to be we're in a holiday market right now, so I would think that your listeners should be very leery of the moves that they're seeing right now, especially today and going into tomorrow as far as the U.S. stock market is concerned and any market is concerned, you know.
Oh, let me tell you, when the second I get off at 11 o'clock, man, I'm going to shot the heck out of this market, man. I love, I'm serious. I love what has happened with this dollar. I mean, because, you know, it went up to the swing point. The first time up was only a 0.38 to retracement of the deal. Mm-hmm. Went up there again, can't handle it. I mean, they're selling this down. And what I love, Teddy, is that they're selling gold down too. And the market's up. It's like, okay, man, gold hit highs today. It already has 180,000 contracts at a high. It's like, okay, man, I just like the setup, man. You know. So.
That's what I'm getting at is that I think that right now you have the stock market that's made lower move lows, and now it's in a corrective rally right now. It's coming off of newer move lows. So are all the currencies versus the dollar. Now the euro has started to rally a little bit later this morning. The pound started 2 days ago, but most of your currencies are relatively neutral. Like the Swiss is going sideways.
Okay.
I don't know if it's the holidays or whatever, but we've been talking about that being basically a neutral going nowhere currency. The yen spiked high, the U.S. dollar spiked high against the yen early this morning, and it had a big sell-off. So now since we have the pound that's been rallying and now the yen that's sold off, that's why I think you're getting this dollar index slide right now, because money is rotating out of the pound and the yen into obviously equities right now, you know. And I think that you're going to have an interesting thing because you mentioned the gold trade. Now, I'd like to ask you, I heard this from multiple sources that there was over $20 billion worth of Chinese collateralized gold loans that were collateralized by gold, and it turns out that the gold bars were all fugazis. So it was, I guess, copper that was plated with gold. And so now, if there's billions of that floating around out there on loans, if this really is the case, I think you're going to see a shakeup in the gold market as well as the currency market, because if you got a lot of fake gold out there, dollars are dollars, and it's all electronic, so they don't have to worry about that being counterfeited, So I don't know if this story is true, but
yeah,
I'm not trying,
I don't take a lot of, grain in it, really. And the reason is, so picture this, we're just a raindrop, right? And, we had an operation of buying and selling gold. And literally 30 seconds, right? I can't picture. So let's say we're doing a couple million a year, whatever that is, right? You're buying, the big guys are buying a fortune. That machine that we have, it was a $10,000 machine. But the bottom line, in 2 seconds, you find out if it's real gold or not. So, you know what I mean? It's like, whoever got taken to the cleaners got taken, but evidently they're so I don't buy it. You know what I mean? That's what it really comes down to. So let's see. Look at this. Look at this. We just gave up 9 points in the S&P. You must be selling the S&P right now, man.
Actually, I'm looking for the same thing later on today because it's just I think that no matter what, the S&Ps have been making lower move lows and are heading into a lower move high right now. So unless they have an exacerbated rally, and I don't see that coming. I think that what we're getting right now is that for some reason we're getting a big show of strength in the British pound.
Yes.
So and that might have something to do with what's going on with Boris Johnson and some of the things they're talking about with the no Brexit deal and blah blah blah. So I think that's probably where you're getting that stir, but that's a short-term glitch. I don't see that as being any real strength. Like I don't see the pound getting stronger versus the dollar in the long term right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so,
no,
and the Euro,
I do.
The Euro and the Swiss are going sideways.
Yeah, I can totally understand that. And every time that I keep looking at the dollar, though, I'm saying to myself, okay, someone's selling the heck out of this thing because that last dead cat bounce, like I thought when it was coming up to that swing point again, Teddy, that it would actually take it out. It had every right to take it out. It was laying, if you saw this thing yesterday, folks, it's laying right at the highs, man. It's like it wouldn't, bang. I mean, it could have taken it out. And it just went the opposite way, man. It's like, okay, that's someone, 300 ticks. Well, realistically, 300 ticks, Teddy, right, would be a lot of ticks in the market, right? I mean, you can't move currencies unless some of these big banks are going in there and there's big money, right? Yeah, okay.
Sure.
All right.
Sure.
All right.
Now, we do have an interesting setup with the Australian dollar and the New Zealand dollar because those two have been rallying. Remember when we had the big currency shakeup in March? Those currencies got just tremendously buried, and they've basically been rallying since the middle of March. Whereas the other currencies had a bounce or they've trended, but they basically settled into consolidation patterns. The New Zealand dollar and the Australian dollar have been rallying up until about the last week or so, and they've been kind of buffering on their highs. Now, the interesting thing is that they're trading somewhat in tandem, but they're not completely in tandem, meaning that the Aussie looks like it's more set up for a sideways to neutral trade, whereas the New Zealand dollar looks like it's heading more into a short-term, like under pressure trade, but maybe getting ready for a sideways to positive, a bullish move, So if we have a divergence in there may be a trade set up there, or if there's a radical sell-off. Now, that would be a key for dollar strength. If you were to see a major sell-off in the Australian dollar and the New Zealand dollar, as those medium crosses start to lose momentum versus the dollar, especially on a big trend basis, then I think you could see a big support for the dollar. But once again, I'm not looking for the dollar to go, go to parity against the Swiss or anything like that. I just think that in the short run, for the next couple of weeks and even the next couple of months, that the dollar has more of a likelihood of staying neutral to buffering resistance than really slamming support, especially if we do get a turn in the stock market.
Yeah, Teddy, what happens, like tomorrow, Friday we're closed. What happens in the currency market when we're closed on a Friday like that? Because I know it's not a holiday overseas. Does the currency slow down too?
Oh my gosh! And that's where like I said earlier,
when you started,
you got to be careful with these moves that you see on a day like today and tomorrow, because with the holidays market thinning out, it's just algos trading.
Right.
Like, I mean, people are on vacation in the U.S.
Yep.
Granted, Europe is not, and Asia don't celebrate the 4th of July, but it's a Friday to begin with.
No, exactly.
So.
Well, listen, man. Always a pleasure. You have a great July 4th. We'll talk to you basically next, what day is today? Wednesday, right?
Next Wednesday.
It's Prince Spaghetti Day in Boston.
That's right.
Love you, man. Have a great one.
Thanks, guys. You have a good one.
Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I come right back.
Back in the day, I joined Hotel California in 2006, and like many of you, was drawn in by, as well as...
Whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows.
You see, I believe that everything in life happens for us, not to us, and Tom ignited the fire within me to want to learn how to master the markets. So how did I go from knowing nothing about technical analysis to becoming the #1 market timer for the S&P 500 in 2018 and the #2 market timer in 2019? Simply put, I hired coaches with a proven track record, which led me to a whole new set of tools that I created to interpret the message of buyers and sellers. I would love the opportunity to teach you this award-winning set of tools and help you improve your market timing. You can test drive my newsletter service, Mastering Probabilities, for the next 30 days with no risk to you. Plus, you'll gain access to archive workshops that'll take you step by step through my system. Sign up today by going to the homepage of TFNN.com and selecting Mastering Probability in the newsletter tab. Bam!
The gold market has taken off topside in a large way in 2020. If you want to take advantage of this sector, now is the time to subscribe to my gold report. The gold report took profits in 4 of its equities in the gold portfolio in the first week of January for a combined profit of 99.2%, with 2 positions left in the portfolio that have a profit of 67.5% as of January 7th. The Gold Report is a comprehensive look at the metals sector as well as the markets that move gold, which is the currency and bond markets. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to lose. Every Monday morning, I publish the Gold Report with coverage of gold, silver, bonds, the XAU, HUI, GDX, as well as more than 30 different mining equities. To see for yourself the types of profitable trades that are recommended within the Gold Report, sign up now by visiting TFNN.com. Don't miss out on the next great gold trade. Sign up today.
With markets trading with extreme volatility and peaks and troughs everywhere, regardless of what you're looking at in the markets, this is a great time to see the type of analysis Basil Chapman delivers for his subscribers every market day with the Opening Call newsletter. Basil has been analyzing markets, providing his take for subscribers to his trading services since 1984. Every morning, Basil publishes an update for his subscribers, along with weekend and evening updates when warranted. The Opening Call provides traders a daily market overview with regard to the direction of the key indices, selective stocks, and commodities, along with specific recommendations, including stops and targets. You also gain instant access to Basil's subscriber webinar archive from earlier this year, a dark cloud cover, and essential market analysis. Ride the Chapman wave today by signing up for the Opening Call newsletter on the front page of TFNN.com under the newsletter tab. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Sign up today.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now up 21, Nasdaq's up 53, S&Ps are up 10. And folks, as you come over to our website at TFNN, 4th of July, Tiger Dollar sale. You got a few more days out here. Just hit the banner. It's right under featured content. You're going to see you can get a bonus up to 40%. Tiger Dollars are good for all products at TFNN, totally transferable, no expiration date. The way this works out here, let's see. So you can buy 500. You get 600, which is a 20% bonus. You can buy 1,000, you get $1,300, $300, $30%, and you can buy 1,500 and get 2,100, which is a $600 bonus of 40%. And of course, they're good at all products at TFNN. And bottom line, if you have a product at TFNN right now, just go do it. The quickest way to make a few more dollars on your money, folks. You know, so
go lock it in. That's right.
Lock it in.
Hey, Constellation Brands, real quick. We got a minute. I was shocked at the amount of wine they have, man. Now, I have some of this completely biased, but I didn't even know, man. Kim, if people know wine, and just in terms of the grocery store, Kim Crawford, Miomi, Ruffino, I've drank as well. They got 4 pages of wines in here, and they're buying that empathy. All of these wines going to be in there ASAP in terms of being in there. You even got the Cook's Affordable Champagne in there. There's a number of other, let's see, because they all jumped out. I was just surprised. Yeah. Estancia, Mark West, Kim Crawford.
Look at that.
You know, I was not aware of 4 pages of Wild Horse.
Imagine sitting in their space, okay. You want this kind of wine, this kind of wine, this. Even when we're in there picking it out, it's always so hard to pick out wine, folks, because, you know, I'll buy one of these, all end up being Constellation Brands, right?
That's why I said, man, I'm buying their wine left and right. I didn't even know it.
I like it.
Totally.
Stay right there, folks. Good Think and Swim coming up next. And that man, Mr. Basil Chapman, riding that wave. Steve Rhodes, Dave White. I'll be back this afternoon. Thanks, pal.
Thanks, man.
Look at him, folks.